Welcome to the Collage podcast, and thank you for making us a part of your day. If you enjoy the podcast, please like, rate, and subscribe.
Hey, we want to welcome everybody to another edition of the Collage podcast. We are excited to be here today. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Your day is fixing to get better because we have a guest here today that's going to introduce herself. That is going to be an intriguing discussion. So I'm looking forward to this. So Tina, introduce yourself to the world out there.
Hello, everybody. My name is Tina Spillers. I'm originally from Austin, Texas, raised in Milam County. I'm 42 years old. A mom of 6.
Good gracious.
And 2 youngins on the way. So we have about a month and 3 weeks left.
Okay.
And these 2 little boys will be here.
Okay. So it took, you know what, for a long time here, I did not realize that you and, I won't say another person's name because they're not in the room,
Mm-hmm.
okay? But you and another one of our people, I realized y'all had the same last name.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that. And so I'm like, what do you know? So you have 6 children.
6 children.
Okay, and the names of your children.
Jasmine, Kelsey, Hilliard, Isaiah, Eva, and Josiah.
There we go. Okay, and the age span would be...
Well, we're from 22 to 1 year old.
Okay, I'm going to have to say the old man, you do know how this keeps occurring, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I do. more TV than anything else.
Yeah. Okay, so we have 6 children, and then we're out, and you're from Milam County, and so in all of y'all out there, we are from a little place called Temple, Texas, so that's in Bell County, so like with county association, so that's a little, an area east of Temple.
Yes, sir.
It's rural, like lack of a better term, it's a rural community, smaller than Temple. It's like Temple small, but like Cameron and Davila and all these places.
Yes, Davila is a little spot in the road.
It is.
Ghost town.
But it is like a ghost town.
Yeah, that's where my mom lives.
Really? Okay, so that's
where 3 of my children are right now.
Well, then I pass by your children because I go hunting out in Davila. So like the downtown area.
Yes.
That looks like it was going to be something at some time.
Right there when you come in from Rogers.
That's right. And you
make
take a left.
Right, you make a right, and you go down County Road 406.
That's right.
Like to the campground. It used to be a campground down there.
And what's the name? Okay, ready. What's the name of the lake out there?
It used to be Davila. It used to be the camp and fish ground.
That's right.
Back there.
You paid money back there, but that is.
But then you have one further on down and around.
That's right. And then that one is Stegall Lake.
Oh, that is Stegall Lake.
That's my last name.
I didn't never know that.
That's my last name. So that place out there.
Were you kin to the one at San Gabriel?
No, I wish I'm
Mr. Stegall?
No, I wish I am related to none of these, but everybody would ask me out there because I'd go hunt and they're, oh, man, you own that place out there. And I'm like, nope.
He used to run a little grocery store in St. Gabriel.
That's right. Yep.
Mr. Stegall.
That's right. Okay.
We lived right next door to it.
Well, so
when I was a kid growing up.
So we're practically related, but not at all.
Right.
So from that, we're about the same. No, I'm not. That's an insult. I am older than you. Okay. So we're not going to insult you, say we're about the same age. And you and I have known each other for a lot of years.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we would just say a lot of years up here.
Right.
And it's fair to say, let's just say this. There's been some chapters that I've known you that you've had a house, and some chapters that you don't have a house. And sometimes we're in between of that.
In between the position, in between even the time periods where I was incarcerated.
Okay.
And in prison, y'all were still my family. Were there for me.
That's right. So like that, and we've been through a lot of different junctures of that. We've gone through this and that. And so like that, that's part of your story. It's an interesting part because a lot of people who are listening to this, they don't even comprehend that somebody could be living outside. Like, and
well, back in, I've heard this from a lot of people. They always thought that I was never homeless when I was homeless and out here on the streets, because I always carried myself with respect, always dressed pretty and nice with nice stuff. Okay. It always become because someone donated it to me.
Okay.
So I made myself be a lady and not like some other ones out here. I'm not gonna,
No, we're not going to say names.
but other ones out
Yeah.
on the streets.
It's a choice.
You know, it's the choice we make.
Yeah.
You know, and my choice is I want to look appropriate. I want to look like a lady.
Okay. No, I agree. And so, like, in it, and we're probably going to stay in this area for a little bit because you've said a whole lot in the last couple sentences. One is you just said, like, whether we understand it or not, even we saw on Saturday at a service.
That's right.
Family
It's everything.
and it's everything, and it can look very different.
Yeah.
Okay, so then when we would say, hey, Tina and I, man, we're related somehow.
But we're family in God's eye.
That's right. Okay, so then we would go, wow, family and belonging. And so like here, what we try to do is we're not the answer to everything, but what we can do is if Tina walks through this door and she can hold me accountable to this, if she sees me and I see her, if I ever overlook her and do not speak to her, she's going to call me out on it.
Say, hey.
Yeah, this is family.
Yep.
That's what we do.
That's right.
I can be happy with my daughter at sometimes. I can be mad at her, but no matter what, something doesn't change is at the end of the day, she's part of our family.
That's right.
And we take care of each other as best we can.
That's the love.
That's love.
That's love. That's
right
here.
Okay. And so like that is what we've been through. So I got to ask you, because you're here. Okay. Somebody out there is going to be sitting there going, oh my gosh, tell me, being on the street, you don't have a place, like, okay, even right now, it's cold.
Yeah.
Okay, it's plenty, let's just say it's plenty cold. Okay, what is the hardest part of being outside on the street, let's say spending the night? Tell me what is...
The hardest part is being aware of your surroundings. Number one thing is...
What does that mean?
What I mean is there's people out there just lurking to find something that you have that they want.
Yeah.
You know, and as a woman,
okay, fair enough.
You know, they want to take what they can't have.
Okay, fair. And then, so in that, so we're going to go, which is, golly, okay, you just said it. Okay, so then in every lady that we have brought in here, the first sentence they have said, right off the bat, they're like, what's hard about being outside? Got to be really hyper aware of your surroundings and those that are going to come take things. Like, yeah. So then things, but then also take advantage of a situation. There's things that are not theirs at all.
Right. That's right.
That they are yours and yours alone.
That's right.
That they're going to try to take just because they think they can.
They can.
That's right. And then there's...
You know what? They can't.
That's right.
We can say no, and no means no.
That's right. And then here, not saying that you got in this world or any of that stuff, but then there's also people who have a little bit that come by and think because they got a little bit of money, they can offer a little bit of money because they see you outside on the street. And hey, I'll give you a little bit of cash, maybe a hotel room, and all it costs you is this. All you got to do is this, and you get a hotel room, and you got to do this. So that occurs, correct? Okay. Now, and we're not even insinuating that you've done any of that. Okay. But just because some people, believe it or not, that are listening to this, they don't even really comprehend what goes on. Like for a lady to have to survive outside, and we're
technically right now, and I'm speaking out right now, even though it might be cold this last week, I was out there in a tent sleeping. Because I didn't feel secure at the woman's shelter over at a church, you know. So I felt safe where I was in that tent because I know I could lock that tent up. I locked that tent up on the inside, and I felt safe.
Okay. How important is that? And that's a dumb question, but how important?
It's important.
Yeah.
It's important because, you know, when you have people out there that making you feel insecure, that you got to watch every move you make and everything, and they might be making threats to you or something like that. It's concerning.
Well, as it should be.
Because that's a life. That's someone's daughter. That's someone's son, whatever. That's a life. They all matter.
Agreed. Like we got it. Like that's, well, the reason we even do these discussions is a little bit of awareness of, man, this is, we're just talking about Temple, Texas.
Right.
This is not from, no offense, this is not Los Angeles. This is not New York. This is little bitty Temple, Texas. And to let people who are listening to this, if this is going on, and guess what? Tonight, there's going to be people sleeping outside.
Yeah.
It's going to rain tonight. There's 65% chance of rain in this town. It's going to be 41 degrees. So not cold enough to open up a warming shelter. But then you got this factor. You go, hey, some of the ladies don't feel safe in the only options we have when it gets cold enough, because that things have happened that would make you feel reason to go, I'm not really safe.
That's right.
Okay. And so that's not negative on anything, because perception is reality. If you don't feel safe, well, you're not safe.
Right.
Okay. So like
Sure.
so it's nothing negative. And then because you could argue, well, golly, you're safe. Okay. We're outside. Okay. You have to be hyper aware of what's going on around you.
Correct.
Sounds and things and people.
Everybody thinks, I listen to a lot of things, because I know different sounds. Because from the past relationship that I'd been into,
That's right.
I had to learn different sounds. So what's coming up to me in the dark, I know what to expect. So
what does it feel like when you know the steps that you hear or the voices that you hear is fixing to be bad? What does that feel like?
Terrifies me.
Okay.
It terrifies me. Honestly, it terrifies me. But then I know I have the phone right here.
Okay.
I've got a can of mace right here because I'm afraid, and I'm get that spray there before.
Yeah.
And then I'm calling 911 as I'm doing it.
Okay. So, and this is obvious. Okay. So anybody out there listening, okay, you would go, how easy is it to, like, when you go to bed, you're like, okay, good. This is so relaxing. I'm going to sleep like 8
It's not that easy.
It's not.
It takes me about an hour and a half before I can pass out and go to sleep.
Okay. And I would say then being unhoused or without a home, is night the hardest time or is the daytime the hardest time?
No, the nighttime is the hardest.
It's the hardest. Yeah, why is that?
Because there's predators lurk in the dark.
That's right.
Predators lurk in the dark.
That's it. Dark.
Not during the day. Usually I'd sleep during the day most of the time.
Okay, good. So then we're going to talk about that. So I see here a lot of the schedules are, okay, no different. If I'm a shift worker and I work at Wilson Art, which is a plant we have, and I work the third shift. I work all through the night. I stay awake. Guess what I do during the day?
You sleep.
Okay, that's right. So then people would, and so then I would go home. Nobody's going to say, look at Jeff sleeps all day. He don't do nothing. No, they'd go, that's right. You're up all night.
That's right.
You got to sleep. So then people can make a inappropriate assumption. So like if somebody drove by here and saw somebody sleeping kind of out in the open, okay, I don't think in a civilized society that any human being should have to sleep on the concrete. Okay,
Right.
That's a whole other discussion. But somebody could drive by and see somebody sleeping outside on the sidewalk during the day and go, look at how lazy they are. They don't do nothing. And all of these stupid sentences.
Well, they feel and understand. It's so hard, especially in like my position. It's so hard sometimes for me to sleep at night because all of my PTSD comes from things that happen in the dark.
Yeah.
And everything. So, yeah, I'm up during the night. I sleep a few hours here and there, wake up, and then it takes me a minute to go back to sleep, and then I sleep a few more hours. And of course, where I stay, I stay in the backyard in the tent, but she wakes me up at a certain time so I can be brought up here at a certain time so I can get breakfast and stuff like that.
Yeah. And let me ask you like this. I got to ask just out of my own curiosity. To stay in the back of somebody's yard, do you have to pay any money? Do they charge you nothing? Okay. No electricity, but you just get to stay back.
This has been my best friend since I got out of prison and everything. So you know what? They let me run a extension cord just so I could charge my phone up or to watch the TV on the tablet, or something like that. I'm very grateful by them.
Okay. So we kind of got that. So that's here. I mean, like for people to understand outside at night for a lady is difficult. Here, it's mine. I always say it's like, it's hunting 101. You have predators and you have prey that is occurring. And like in Africa, the animals, what do? They go to wide open spaces where they can see for a long ways and they can see when the danger's coming and they can get away. So here, same thing. So if somebody's outside in the middle of the wide open, it's in the middle of the wide open. You can see danger coming.
Right.
And so then this life that is, and even during the day, okay, even at all the places that are trying to help or this or that, okay, you still have to be hyper aware.
And be aware of your surroundings.
That's right. Because there's always somebody who's either...
There's always someone lurking.
That's right. There's always somebody lurking, no matter where you go, okay? You call...
Day or night. Doesn't matter.
That's right.
But mostly at night.
Mostly at night because that... But during the day, we watch it as well. There's always in this world, there's people that are over here there, but they're selling product that's not good for you, okay? Yes. They're trying to... There's guys that are trying to always... trying to get what is not theirs.
That's right.
And so they're going to trade for this or that. Not good. There's people, if you set like whatever, people that would be Tina's friends, if she would have left her stuff sitting outside right now, it is gone.
It's gone.
It's gone. Like somebody would steal it in a millisecond and probably be somebody that she knows that would call her a friend. Okay, it's gone. They're going to steal it just for stealing.
That's not my friend.
No.
I just learned that here recently that, you know what? There were people out there saying that they were my friends. But really and truthfully,
no,
they weren't my friends. But you know what? The good Lord opened my eyes and showed me the true facts of them, that I don't need them in my life.
Okay.
That I set them boundaries and I move them away.
I agree. So, for everybody out there and us in here sitting here, okay, it is fair to say, and this is not a negative sentence, this is a very difficult life.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
I wouldn't wish this on nobody.
Okay.
Nobody.
Fair. I mean, it is tough. And so, this is sarcasm. So I'm not at you. Okay. So I'm just saying, is this something like when you were a little girl, you were sitting around, man, I hope someday I could live where I'm worried at night about what's going to come and I don't have a safe place to stay and that's what you wished for, right? When you were a little kid? No. Okay. And the thing that we all long for, no matter where we're at in our place, is we want to know we're cared for. We want to know
that we're loved, that we're protected.
That's it.
Love and protected.
Okay. If you're listening to this and you are at Feed My Sheep, I guarantee you're saying the same sentence. If you are in, I don't care what neighborhood you are in Temple, and you're sitting there and you go, oh my gosh, I know what it feels like to be alone and I want to be safe. And there's times even in that neighborhood that as a lady, you can go, oh my gosh.
I even try to emphasize to some of these youngins that come out here that are still just young. Try to emphasize this ain't the road that they want.
It is not.
This is not the road for them, that they need to change their life.
Agreed. Like that.
My son, my oldest son thought he was going to go down that road, and then he opened his eyes. He's going to graduate this year.
Nice.
from Bartlett High School. He's going into the Air Force. Actually, he leaves in April for basics.
Does Bartlett actually have schools?
Yes. That's where I graduated from.
Then I better back up on
Yeah.
like that. That's good. That's got to make you.
He opened his eyes and he says, no, that ain't the life that I want to live.
No, it is. It is not.
He thought he could rip and run the roads.
That's right.
He got up here 2 weeks and got out here on these roads. You going to learn really quick.
It ain't good.
He went right back home to my mama's.
He's a big old boy. Yeah.
And he graduates this year from Bartlett High School. He's a senior. I'm a proud mama and everything.
I'm sitting here dumb. Okay, I'm trying to remember. Don't say the name out loud. He was in love with somebody up here.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot who. I'm trying to remember that because I remember he's a big old boy.
Little old short little girl.
After the podcast, you're going to, because I remember that. Like, I'm like, oh, dude, it'll come to me.
Mm-hmm.
It'll come. I remember that. Well, I'm happy for him.
But I'm very proud mama of him.
Yeah, okay.
He's gonna be in the Air Force, and I'm so proud.
And like that opportunity.
That's why I speak to a lot of these young children out here. They're like I ain't gonna say children,
But they're children.
but they're young adults. You know what I mean? But in my eyes, they're children still.
Yeah. And they think, oh man, I'm gonna go party. We're gonna smoke this. We're
They
gonna do
think
this.
going out here and smoking this, or they're gonna drink it up, or we're gonna go over here and have a good time with all these girls. Hold up, stop.
Yeah.
It's not gonna get you nowhere good.
No. And for some reason, I don't understand this. Is all of those have an inability to? Because here you got the benefit. You can look down the road a little bit and go, huh? Wow. That could happen. This is 5 years on this road. And then unfortunately, what they're not getting like the world
That's right.
is changed a whole lot in the unhoused in that people die.
That's right.
And they die often. Now,
I know I've lost quite a few friends here lately.
think about that. Like,
From being homeless.
that's right. And so like,
And a couple of these friends actually kind of watched over me and looked over me while I was out here.
okay, like next Wednesday here, whenever you're listening to this, doesn't matter. Okay, so next Wednesday, okay, Tina will appreciate this. We're going to do a remembrance of life. 3 people at one time. 3. So accident, horrific medical death, and overdose. Fentanyl. Somebody gave her a hot shot,
Mm-hmm.
and she's dead.
Yeah, trust me, because if you didn't remember here a while back, it happened to me down there in that park.
I didn't know that.
They found me face down.
Did
I
they-
was face down. He gave me fentanyl. I was face down.
Okay. This stuff, like we cannot,
It is not a game.
it is not a
Besides
game.
to anybody, fentanyl is not a game, y'all.
It don't play.
Please do not use that stuff.
Okay.
Do not use anything that has any kind of fentanyl. And now they're putting it in it
Everything.
more and more every day.
You know what
They might put it in the marijuana.
That's right.
K2, ice, anything like that.
They would say
Safe, y'all.
it is not. They would tell me some of the experts. So I would disagree. The experts in this world, they're on the street, but these are the experts that get paid a lot of money by the state to lead. Okay, they would say right now, percentage wise, almost all product now has some trait of fentanyl in it because of the delivery system that it has to the brain. It makes it whatever. Like, so back in the day, people, I'm just going to smoke weed. Okay, I'm not, whatever. That, all the young ones are going, that's not going to happen. It is in everything.
Yes, it's in everything.
Okay.
Anything.
And it's grip. It don't play.
And that's the thing that I found out once this happened to me, that I'm allergic to fentanyl.
Lucky you.
So that's what basically hit me quicker than anything, is because it was put in a pill form for me
Okay.
and given to me. in one of these. They take these clear capsules that they vitamins. You get the vitamin in the clear ones.
Uh-huh.
They take it, and they dump that vitamin out, and they put something else in it.
Okay.
That's how it was given to me.
Really? And let me add,
And they
so I have an understanding of economics. So like a pill of that, how much does that cost? Hundreds of dollars?
it can.
It gets expensive.
It can.
Yeah.
It
Okay.
can.
And then we won't go to how people get money but this stuff is not free.
No, people get money however they know how to get it.
That's right.
They gonna either go out there, they gonna beg for it, or they gonna steal for it,
Mm-hmm.
or they're gonna steal something.
But that's right.
Point blank.
Yeah. No, that's fact. Male or female.
That's right.
Okay. I mean, so like that. And then once it gets a hold of people, they're going to find the money.
Yeah.
Because they
It's an addiction.
It is a bad addiction.
A bad addiction. And, I did have an addiction at once, so I know how that addiction is. You do whatever you got to get it.
That's right.
But I beat that addiction.
Okay.
I don't even want it.
Now,
I don't want none of it.
Yeah.
I don't want nobody associated with it.
because
So
the true cost of it
it's
is
killing
not,
us.
oh, that's right. It's not the dollars that you have to
It's killing
come.
us each and every day.
That's right.
And killing our friends,
It is.
our loved ones, and everything.
It is. We cannot understate that. It is absolutely, at this juncture, because we know in the drug world, okay, there's going to be something a year from now that's going to make this look like absolutely child's play. Because we didn't even know fentanyl was even something that was going to come. And so you're going, now we're talking about that because it is that bad.
Yeah.
Meth is that bad. I mean, but fentanyl it's changed.
It's the worst.
It is. And then here, a lot of our people, when they pass away, a lot of times there's not an autopsy because there's no money in it. So like here, heart failure. Okay, the heart just stopped going. Everything slows down so much, and they just go, and they were smoking over here, had a heart attack. No, everything stopped, and the number, oh my gosh, that we've had in this little town
it's growing and growing and growing.
It's stupid. Like, it's stupid.
It's growing and growing and growing, and I pray each and every day for everybody out on the street.
Oh, for sure. Like
that.
It's ludicrous. So then out there, people, hey.
So dangerous.
It's so dangerous. It's so dangerous. And like that, and people just to hear, maybe to go, I hate to break it to Temple, Texas. It is occurring here.
Yes, it is.
Okay, like I grew up in this little town, and we like to pretend that everything that's occurring in every other place, like that's only occurring in Los Angeles, New York, or whatever, or Houston, Austin.
Here.
It's here. Okay, and that's not a negative sentence on anything other than it's just a fact. And it is killing people. Okay,
there's someone passing away each and every day from this.
Around in this area, there's a lot. So, okay, we got that. So Tina has been in this world a lot of years. Like, you've survived a lot of years. So
I've been through the storm.
She's been through the storm. Okay, we ain't quite at the rainbow yet. Yeah.
No.
Okay.
We're making it there. We're making it there.
We're making it. So let me ask. Okay. So if I was asking, so even though we can't say for certain, because I can't tell you anything, I can't tell you about tomorrow because I'm not guaranteed tomorrow.
Right.
Give me a vision of Tina 3 years from now. Tell me about Tina 3 years from today. Where
I'm going to have a house.
Okay.
I'm going to have my own vehicle on out in the country.
You're going to move back out to Milam County?
Well, I thought somewhere else, but out in the country.
That's right.
But thinking about back towards Kingsland and all of that, towards Llano and back that way.
Very beautiful house.
That's when my grandmother was born in Burnet.
Oh,
so,
nice.
I'd like to try to take it somewhere back that way because I feel more with peace with her, because I know she's right in that area with her spirit and everything.
Okay.
Because it marks 10 years for her this year, February 16th. This marks 10 years for her death.
Wow.
So, and everything. And that woman was a great part of my life. When I lost that woman, I went into my addiction.
Did you really?
So,
Okay.
that's where I started my addiction, is when I lost her.
So you've been struggling in this world 10 plus years. I was going to say that. I was going to say 10, 11 years. I was trying to think in my head. I'd maybe even go a little bit further.
Yeah.
But 10 years.
Yep. I just fell off that rocker.
Did you?
Because that woman raised me from 3 days old till the day I turned 18 and got married. But she was still always there.
Why in the world would you get married at 18? Good grace. I'm not saying that. Don't tell me.
That boy crazy. Boy crazy.
Yeah.
You know, but I come up pregnant for that first time and everything. Yeah. So, you know.
No, I'm not.
No.
Yeah.
I understand it. But it's just, it was the right thing with our parents back in the days. If you got pregnant, you had to marry.
That's right.
Because they wanted the man to take care of that child.
Yeah.
So.
How long did that last?
We were together for, 3 years, and then he went to prison.
Okay.
And everything. And then we just fell apart and everything. So I don't know. I've been with a lot of toxic men over the past years. I mean, some really toxic ones.
Yes, you have.
And I've learned that I need to be a lot longer getting to know that person before jumping into a relationship with one. I need to know the true facts on who they really are.
Yeah.
Because...
Can I say something joking with you?
Go ahead.
Man, I'm glad you're saying that. Right here. I can't even tell you how many times I've said that sentence.
There was a couple of really, really, really bad ones that can seriously...
Yes.
Could have hurt me and really killed me.
And wanted to.
Yes, and I'm so thankful for y'all, Jeff, you and Casey, Miss Christie, and all y'all.
Now you've been in some bad spots.
I've been in some serious bad spots in my life, where my life could have been taken a couple of times out there myself.
No, that's legit.
And just one here recently.
Agreed.
And everything, but...
And I'd even say we're not out of the woods.
No, we're not out of the woods, but you know what? This is what I'm leaving. It's in God's hands.
Agreed.
Because God is my protector.
He is. He is. And then out of that, so then 3 years, we're gonna get a house, and then
I want my children back.
Agreed.
My grandbabies.
Okay, agreed. So then, like that,
and my grandbabies all on the property with me.
That's right. So at the moment, just so everybody knows, you're not able to be at the place, like you're not raising your kids right at the moment in the tent with you. You're trying to.
Because I put my kids where they're safe, in a home with my mom.
Yeah, that's right.
And everything. So the 4 younger ones are at home with mom. The girls, they're adults. They have their own lives.
Yeah.
Hilliard, once he graduates, he's grown already. He's 18.
That's right. He's gonna go on.
But there'll be 3 left at home with mama. But my stage, I'm making towards getting in that right spot where I need to be.
That's right.
So I have that house, that nice ride, all of them horses out there. You know?
And that's
goats
beautiful.
and chickens.
That's right. And like that, like a hope and a belief of what could be. And then what's going to be. And then
you put your mind to it and you can do it.
Okay. So let me ask you, and this is a pretty obvious, easy question. Okay. And in it, we got support, but to get out of this, let's say you find yourself in a position, you're homeless, you're in this, how easy is this world to get out of? Because everybody who's listening, who's not in it, might go, oh, all you got to do is
use your resources.
But is it easy?
It is not easy.
It is not easy.
But use your resources and you can get out of it.
Yeah. Not easy.
It's only if you want it.
That's it.
You can get out of it.
Yeah.
And look, it took me a long time to realize this, that if I wanted it, I could have got out of it a long time ago.
Fair.
So this is on me right here, but my will right now, I want out of it.
Okay, that's right. So it is a fair state. That is a beautifully good sentence. Okay. Some of the situation you go, well, I brought that on myself. Decisions. There's like the big word is there's ramifications for if I make some poor choices, guess what? Jeff's going to have to pay a penalty for some poor choices.
Right.
Okay. There's some that were unfairly put upon you. Okay. There's some that, man, I didn't choose this, and relate. So these things can happen and they all can come together. And then a support system, I would look at everybody here, the commonality is whatever support system that they had, it falls apart.
Mm-hmm.
And then they find themselves on an island and maybe making choices, maybe somebody else helping making bad choices with them. Their support system's gone, and next thing they know, they are so down in a hole that they didn't even know how they got here. So nobody ever comes here going, dude, I'm going to party for a little bit and I'm going to be homeless for a while, but it's going to be like awesome.
Here recently, I took somebody that was staying in an alleyway over here. He stays with me over there. We're just friends. That's it. No, that's it. For sure. That's just it.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay.
No, sir. But I removed him away from drugs.
Well, yeah.
Himself. But now I know much more about him, Jeff, that this person's really dying. And all he needed is someone to be his friend.
Good gracious. And I'm saying that word simply because it's going to sound like a 6-year-old when I say this homeless situation that we are facing and so many individual people, you know what? We can solve it with a bunch of people desiring to be true friends. As dumb as that sounds, it is a absolutely absurdly dumb, but what it means is to care and to find and to help people, you know what? And to realize, I would like to believe in that deal that those that call me, that they say, I'm Jeff's friend. If I am heading down a place that's really bad, they would interject and say, Jeff, no, don't go there. This is bad for you.
Yeah.
I'm a grown adult. I can
right. And emphasize to you, hey, Jeff, did you go get your medicine this week?
That's right. Thank you.
Are you taking it on time?
Yeah.
Like you should?
Mm-hmm.
And everything.
That's help. Okay. And then if the community came together as a big
and worked as one.
That's right. If
it would be so much better.
It'd be better. Because like here, I will say it, I can't do anything about Austin, but I know Temple. Mm-hmm. We can make a difference here.
We can make a difference here.
That's it. We can truly make a profound change in what is occurring here.
Yeah.
Okay. I can't do anything about anywhere else, but we can impact here. We can interject with Tina. We can work with Bobby. We can work with Josh, who's out. We can interject one at a time in lives and keep putting the opportunities out there for people to receive the help. And then at the right day, at the right time, God will intervene and say, you know what? Death does not have to be your option.
That's right. That's right.
And then life and life abundantly is what I came for. And so I kind of like that. And so hopefully out there, and we're going to have another discussion with Tina, but like this, Tina kind of gave us a glimpse of what it's like. This is not an easy life, and how hard it would be. You should be sitting there right now, wherever you're listening to this, perplexed of going, oh my gosh, I don't have a stable place to sleep. And then like this stable place where your tent is, okay, we will not say an address because if certain entities that mean well within the municipality found out that somebody had a tent in their backyard, guess what they do? They're there the next day and she's kicked out. because there's not access to an indoor bathroom at the facility. If she doesn't go, she gets a really expensive fine, and so does the landowner. So they force her to go. So then the safe place that she had, which, okay, if you want to argue out there, she shouldn't be in a tent, I'd give you, yep, you and I, we can come have that debate, and you tell me how we're going to provide something good. I'd agree with you. I would agree with you 100%. Tina should not be staying in a tent in somebody's backyard. Ready? We all agree on that sentence. Everybody, we're all on that same page. Tina should not be sleeping in a tent in somebody's backyard in Temple, Texas in 2025. Maybe in the 1800s, okay? We're in 2025.
That's right.
We agree on that. How we get from there to this reality of that we don't have people having to live in tents in people's backyards, there's the discussion. Okay? And then out of that, and if you're listening to it, because there's answers. There is answers out there. But if you're listening, you got the answer that you know, let me know. Let's get it done. Okay? And then the other thing, if you are out there, you got to understand, like this stuff that you hear on the news, fentanyl, it does not play.
That's right.
It does not play. It is real.
Please open up your eyes.
Okay, see it.
Please.
It is legit what is occurring, and see what is occurring. It is real. It is here.
Real, it's killing people every day.
Okay, it is.
It's no game.
It ain't a game. Okay, so out of this, not too bad. Decent discussion.
Yeah.
And we're going to have more of a discussion with Tina, and we're going to look a little bit more at her, but it was interesting. I thought it might be nice that she was willing to we didn't share any dark secret, but just give a glimpse of this. And, you know, just for your point of reality, like today, it's going to rain tonight. It's going to be 40-something degrees. And Tina, that's right. Tina's going to be outside.
Yes.
Okay. 3 years from now, you hold us to this, Tina.
Yes.
We want to start the process of taking steps of finding a way to get that house.
That's right.
Okay, we want Tina to be well.
Yep.
Okay, because that's right. Because we don't even see them yet. But there's grandchildren that don't even know that they're even going to come in this world yet, that are waiting, that really need Tina in their lives, and they need Tina to be well in their lives.
That's
your kids, okay, the gift that you can give them when they're old enough to make choices about where they want to go when they're 18.
That's right.
That they want to be with their mom who is well.
Yep. That's right.
Okay.
Especially, you know, the three youngest right now, and everything, and just because their dads wasn't there, they need their mom.
That's right.
No matter what.
That's right. Because you've said it. What is the most important thing? Is family.
Family.
It's family.
The love.
That's right. And when you do not have that, okay.
It corrupts them.
That's right. It can be crushing. Fair?
Trust me. I've been there.
That's right.
I've been there. So yeah, it does. It crushes you.
That's right. So, out there, and what's interesting, what I kind of find sort of encouraging, Tina doesn't know what we're going to talk about. We just sit down and we talk. And she says the same things we talk about all the time, that people matter. Every person matters. They deserve to be loved.
That's right.
And family matters.
That's right.
And the way we're going to solve all of this stuff, as crazy as it sounds, as juvenile as it sounds, it is not that juvenile. And I understand the complexity of it. The way we are going to solve this is when the community comes together and decides we want to solve this.
Yeah.
Okay? When we come together and we join and we realize that we are all in this together, okay, then we will impact. I can't do anything about New York. I'm sorry. We will impact Temple, Texas. Okay? We can do something about here. So, out there, if you are listening to this, okay, maybe your call to hear today is to say a special prayer, because I do believe this. Okay, so Tina, you know this is truth, because there's people that are going to hear this, that are going to pray for you by name.
Thank you.
Okay, so Tina's name will get lifted up by everybody who is out there, and to pray a special blessing for you that you don't even know. And we know what it says scripturally. It says where 2 or 3 are gathered, okay?
Yeah.
And they ask that God hears these things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he's there. And then that to feel the comfort of whether you can see it or not, that others are calling out your name.
Yeah.
Okay, and they are praying for you to be well and to be good and to be safe and all of these things that they're praying for themselves.
Yep.
We're not asking them to pray for anything they're not praying for themselves.
Right.
So out of this, if nothing else, you feel the comfort. And that's what's crazy, I don't understand this. There's people that listen to this all over the dadgum country, which doesn't make any sense to me, but they do. And maybe you got a little glimpse of Tina, and in 3 years, it's not magically going to happen. Great journeys begin with a single step. And maybe this is a single step that's going to start leading. We're going to get that, and we're going to get well, and we're going to get safe. And she's going to be indoors, and she's going to be loving on her kids. But we won't keep circling back, but it's going to come back when Tina and she's decided we're going to get well.
Yep.
So out of that, last thing is, for everybody out there, we would say every person matters here.
That's right.
And that's true. And then we would also say every person matters because you are a person and you matter.
That's right.
That you are not alone, and you are not alone in fact that you can just sit there and pretend that these things are not occurring.
Nope.
They're real.
Speak up.
That's right.
Speak
you
up.
matter.
Speak up, because we all matter.
That's right. Okay? You matter. And you have a place and you have a giftedness. So, we will end on that. Okay? Good to see. Tina has got such a beautiful smile, and her eyes are always so soft. And so it is good to see, just have a time to talk to Tina. And what's neat on these is they're there forever.
That's right.
There is a statement that says that Tina is well, and we now also got something to hold accountable, that we are all on the same team. And we are going to get.
That's right.
We're going to move forward. So, everybody out there, I hope you have a great day. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you got a little glimpse into, I hope, a world that you don't even understand at all.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the Collage Podcast, a production of Red Cord Media. For more information on this and other podcasts, please visit redcordmedia.org.